Hi guys, it's Nancy, and I am excited to tell you guys the launch of the Simon Hurley / Spellbinders release, which is called Joyful Christmas Collection, is being launched October the 5th. So it's a little earlier than normally, which is the 14th of the month. So if you are interested in any of these products, go get them very quickly. They're very nice. I have a feeling they will sell out on some of them, especially the glimmer plates, pretty quickly. So I have for you guys Retro Ornament, which is a glimmer plate. You can see that comes with the glimmer plate and the outside dies for you. We have the Ornament string, which again comes with these retro looking ornaments, and you get and these are glimmer plates, by the way. You can see how beautifully they foil, and then it also has the matching outline die, which I love. We have some sentiments, which are called Joyful Christmas sentiments, and I already have foiled some of those, but you can see, again, you get a nice, all the sentiments are all together, and then the die just cuts them all out at once. And what we're going to play with today, one more, and then I'll show you what we're going to play with. We also have the Geo Snowflakes hot foil plate, which is what I foiled on the outside. So on this one, I use the Geo Snowflakes hot foil plate. I use the Retro Ornament, and then I use the Joyful Christmas sentiments. We're not going to make this one today, but I wanted to show it to you guys so you could see it. We're actually going to play with the Candy Stripes today. So the Candy Stripes is a new die, and I thought that we would bring in some of the foil card or mirror card from Spellbinders. So I have here the mirror card in green, the mirror card in red, and the gold mirror card. They come 10 sheets to a pack. This is a very soft mirror card, and this Candy Stripes die comes with the outside die and then also the stripes. Okay, so let's see what this looks like, and then we'll slap a sentiment on it. And I think I want to do the background in gold, and then we'll do the red and the green kind of on top of it. We'll see how that looks. So to cut this out, I'm going to bring out my Platinum 6. And anytime you're going to be cutting on foil card, guys, you want a clean cutting plate, okay? So here is my normal cutting plates. I don't know if you can see it with all that glitter, but you can see all the lines and the cut lines in there. This one's much more cut into, right? So when you're cutting in the foil card, that will indent into your foil card. So I have a newer plate here. It has a little bit of indentation in it, but not as much as the other two. And that's what I will be using to cut into. So I'm going to have my platform, my base cutting plate, okay, and then I will use the clean plate as my top plate so that there is no marks. Now, if you don't have a clean plate, you can use a plain piece of like copy paper just to protect, again, your foil card from getting all cut up. All right, so let me grab a piece of this green. And this is already cut to 5.5. Well, if you wanted to use the border, which I think I don't need it, honestly, because this is already cut to that perfect, yeah. So I'm not going to use the border. We'll just use the stripes, and then we'll cut the border. I'll just use my trimmer to cut down one side. I'm going to grab some low tack washi tape here. And just try to make sure that everything is lined up straight. All right, and then I'm going to put my clean plate on top, and we'll run that through. Now, if you are someone who likes to do inlay die cutting, You may want to put adhesive on here first so that you can kind of keep all of those stripes in order. I'm going to try to grab them with some low tack adhesive, because I didn't really lose too many here. So I'm going to try to pop those back in, and then I'll just put like some Post-it tape or purple tape in the and then later I can try to do some inlay die cutting or eclipse die cutting, whatever you want to call it. But you can see that cut all the way through. I didn't lose any pieces. And it doesn't look like any of them are stuck. I'm missing one right there, but I'm sure it's on the plate. So I'm going to grab some Post-it tape. What do I have here? I think this is like just some low tack tape, just so I can hold on to all those pieces for later. All right, now there's the one I was missing. And you can see how soft this is, that even the tape left a little bit of a mark. So you just want to be delicate with this. And I'm just going to grab my trimmer and trim that edge real quick before we pop out all of these pieces. All right, and now what I'm going to do is slowly remove the outer part, which is the frame, which is what I want. The stripes we'll save for later. Ta-da! Okay. And again, very soft, very malleable, but very pretty foil card. Okay, that is gorgeous. And let's put these pieces over here. We will put them together again later. Okay, I'm just going to move them aside. All right, so let's do that again with some of the red cardstock. Now for this one, I'm going to cut this down to the exact 5.5 by 4 1/4. So again, I don't have to use the outside die. The outside die is great if you have a trimmer, kind of like mine, that doesn't cut straight. You know that the die is going to cut straight for you, but we'll be close enough. 5.5 by 4 1/4. And we're going to repeat that process. We're going to put our base plate down, our cutting plate down. We're going to put our red foil card down. A little bit of washi tape on here. We're going to line this up. And then put our clear, clean, not chewed up top plate on. And carefully run that through. Okay. And same thing, I'm going to carefully flip that over. There's a little bit of static. Okay. Now, if you don't keep your excess pieces, and I oftentimes do not, you guys, you know, I don't like to really fiddle with little pieces like this, but stripes are pretty easy to line up, so I don't want to waste these. I will want to use these later. So, let's put some low tack tape, grab all these little pieces. Okay, and then we will carefully pull our die frame off. Everything should pop out. Couple of small pieces. I'm not going to worry about those right now. And again, I'm just going to gently remove the frame, leaving the stripes behind. So now I can certainly take this and then implant those stripes, and I have green and red stripes, or vice versa. We will put that back together later. But what I wanted to see was how this looked if we crisscross them. Can we get a plaid? And we can if you flip that over. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I do want to cut a piece of gold. We're going to go all out Christmas red, green, and gold here. And for the gold, I am going to use the square frame because I do want it to fit perfectly. We're not going to cut the stripes, just the frame. Let's see, will this fit? Actually, never mind. We don't need to cut one. We had extra piece in there. Okay. So, let's assemble a pretty quick and easy card here. My card base. And because this is double-sided, if you do have a piece that's been marred or scratched, so it happens, maybe you got ink on it, it happens all the time. You can go and pick out the prettiest side, right? So that piece of gold is 5.5 by 4 1/4. It covers the whole front of an A2 size card. We got a little extra glue oozing out there, okay? And then here are our stripes. So we can certainly just do it like that. Throw a sentiment on there. We can, again, go in with the red and fill that in, and you'll have the red and green inlaid stripes. Or, since this is double-sided, you can actually flip this over like this and have your own kind of plaid going on, which is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to put the red underneath and then put the green on top. If you wanted to get extra fancy, you could probably cut these and weave them in and out. I'm not going to do all of that, but I think that's going to look pretty cool. Let me grab some adhesive here. I'm going to do the Artist Tack adhesive. So this is just basically little micro dots of adhesive. If I can get the corner to lift. Okay, so this is the tacky side. So the side that I want to be sticky, I will stick down to the tacky side here. Use the cover sheet there, it's like a wax paper. And I want to be careful to just burnish this with my fingers. I don't want to use any burnishing tools, again, because this is a very soft card. You'll scratch it if you use a burnishing tool. So we're just going to very lightly put that on that side, and then we will do the red on this side. Should have done the red first because that's the one I need to stick first. It's okay. Okay, so now this is tacky. I'm just going to lay it over there for now while we make this tacky. Okay, so I don't know if you can see all those little adhesive dots. We can still reuse this. So we're going to move that to the side. And now we're going to stick the red one down first. Line it up against the edges. Okay. Now the green one will crisscross over it. So we have our Christmas colors, we have our plaid, and I have a couple of those Joyful Christmas sentiments that I had already hot foiled earlier. So we're going to bring some of those in. And I did them in the confetti glimmer foil, and I did them in the new red sparkle. So I think we're going to go with the red sparkle. Deck the halls. I like this one. Joy to the world. Merry Christmas. Season's greetings. And you don't really need to do anything else to this card because that foil takes center stage. Just from using a die cut, you guys. And a sentiment. I don't need to do anything else. Now, of course, if you wanted to add some gems or extra, you know, bows or something like that, you certainly could. But this is a very simple card. It's very easy to bring the wow factor to it. And all I did was just die cut some foil card. I'm going to give that glue a second to adhere. And there we go. So sentiments are glimmer sentiments. They're called Joyful Christmas sentiments. So I hot foiled those and cut them out earlier. And then the die is called the Candy Stripe die. And then we use the Spellbinders gold, red, and green mirror card. It's all in the Spellbinder shop. I will link everything down below for you. If you like this kind of simple card, please comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see other videos from the Simon Hurley release, please make sure you click the bottom button down here to subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.